Hello everybody and welcome to yet another Hellfire Citadel boss preview from the Warlock perspective. As always, this is Draven Rennick from the US Sargeras server, bringing you some general fight recommendations for Hellfire Citadel from the Warlock's point of view. Now allow me to caveat this video by stating that this is not an official guide, as I did for Blackrock Foundry. This is simply some quick and dirty suggestions to get you pointed in the right direction, so you might be able to better improve your play. I'm waiting until I get more experience, more video, and more time before I put out the full fight walkthroughs. With that said, let's get started. Today we'll be looking at Hellfire Assault and some of the little tips you can do to boost your DPS on this fight. In general, you'll probably want to be playing either Destruction or Demonology for their burst AoE abilities. If you're playing Demo, you'll likely want Cataclysm, whereas if you're playing Destruction, Charred Remains is the way to go. You may want to pick up the Glyph of Dark Soul, since most of the times the mobs will die within fairly short windows of time, thus having a longer Dark Soul may end up in having some of it wasted or underutilized. Additionally, make exceptionally high use of Havoc if you're playing Destruction. Always try to Havoc the highest priority target, be it the Siege Machine, the Felcasters, or even the Berserker. If you're playing Demo, then you'll get the highest amount of DPS, which could easily be misinterpreted as padding if you're not putting a decent amount of damage on the higher priority targets, by casting a Dark Soul buffed Cataclysm and 2 to 3 Chaos Waves, depending on which tier set bonus you've got, on the adds when they're most densely packed. Similarly, for Destruction, your highest DPS will come when you're able to cast multiple Fire and Brimstone Chaos Bolts on the large groups of adds, again, preferably when buffed by Dark Soul, followed by cleaving targets with Havoc and Shadowburn. The best opportunity for getting this type of situation is immediately after the Iron Dragoons have been spawned. This will always happen when the orange swirlies on the ground spawn. It's also worth noting, these adds spawn in separate waves with a different number of mobs in it. There is one type of spawn where only a few Dragoons show up, and another where many show up. When you see more than 3 orange swirlies, that's your indication that the larger groups are spawning, thus giving you the best chance to boost your DPS. But don't forget to put damage on your priority targets. In essence, on this fight, your DPS is most likely going to be directly related to how poor the rest of your group's DPS is. If your group has fairly weak overall AoE DPS, it gives you the opportunity to shine, particularly if you're playing Destruction, since it has amazing sustained AoE. With that said, that's about all you need to know for a quick and dirty guide to Hellfire Assault. Hopefully this helps you. If you got any questions, feel free to throw them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.